Hi, I am Robert Yanes and I will talk you about the stress and the consequences that we have in our body and emotional and physical. A stress is a feeling of physical or emotional tension. It can become from any situation or thought that make you feel frustrated, furious, or nervous. Stress is your body reaction to change of demand in a small episodes. Stress can be positive, such as help you to avoid a dangerous or meet a deadline, but when the stress it has long time, it can be harmful to your health.
Feel like I'm drowning.
Some consideration of the stress is a normal feeling. There are two types of stress. One is account stress. This is a short time stress that disappears quickly. Some example when you can feel it when you press the brake, fight with your parents, or skiing on a slope. This helps you to control a dangerous situations. It also happens when you do new things or exercise. All people feel account stress at some time or another. The other stress is the chronic stress. This is the stress that lasts for prolonged times. When you have chronic stress, if you have some examples are having money problems, unhappy marriage, or problems at work. Any type of stress continue for weeks and months. That is the chronic stress. You can get some chronic stress such that you don't realize it's a problem. If you don't find ways to control the stress, this could be cause uh, health problems.
Dale, yeah, yeah, yeah. Todo lo que me pongo es original. Mi piquete, mi flow es original.
Now I will talk you about the stress and your body. Your body reacts to the stress by producing hormones. Those hormones makes your brain more alert, can cause your muscle strain or increase of your pulse. In short time, those reactions can be good. They can help you to manage some situations that cause stress. This is the way your body protects itself. When you have chronic stress, you stay alert even which is dangerous. Over time and put your times at you risk health problems including high blood pressure, heart facial, diet, obesity, depression or anxiety, skin problems such as acne or eczema. In women, it can be the problem with the problems. If you already have health conditions, chronics can be worse.
Cause I feel like I'm falling while I'm drawing plans for the morning while you're more.
Another types of signs of stress can cause many physical and emotional symptoms. Something that you don't realize that symptoms are caused by the stress. There are some signs that the stress they are affecting you. such as diarrhea, bad memory, headache, sexual problems, and risks or annex. There are at least three different types of stress. Some stress can be traumatic stress, which just occurs when you have a dangerous situation behind a serious injury. The example including a serious accident was a natural disaster. This type of stress can be called post-traumatic stress disorder. The other stress is stress triggered by sudden negative change, such as losing your job, or divorce, or illness. Some strategies, such as problem solving, is making it necessary when certain actions change the situation of the problem. However, at that time, for example, lose a love or a termination of important relationship, effort should be that different to crush or change the emotional state of physical disform. In this case, perform activities like walking, playing sports, manage regular relationship or learning and putting into practices relationship exercise. These are some effective problems. Thanks. Afat. Thanks for your times. See you soon.
Cramming for a test? Trying to get more done than you have time to do? Stress is a feeling we all experience when we are challenged or overwhelmed. But more than just an emotion, stress is a hardwired physical response that travels throughout your entire body. In the short term, stress can be advantageous, but when activated too often or too long, your primitive fight or flight stress response not only changes your brain, but also damages many of the other organs and cells throughout your body. Your adrenal gland releases the stress hormones cortisol, epinephrine, also known as adrenaline, and norepinephrine. As these hormones travel through your bloodstream, they easily reach your blood vessels and heart. Adrenaline causes your heart to beat faster and raises your blood pressure, over time causing hypertension. Cortisol can also cause the endothelium, or inner lining of blood vessels, to not function normally. Scientists now know that this is an early step in triggering the process of atherosclerosis, or cholesterol plaque buildup in your arteries. Together, these changes increase your chances of a heart attack or stroke. When your brain senses stress, it activates your autonomic nervous system. Through this network of nerve connections, your big brain communicates stress to your enteric or intestinal nervous system. Besides causing butterflies in your stomach, this brain-gut connection can disturb the natural rhythmic contractions that move food through your gut, leading to irritable bowel syndrome, and can increase your gut sensitivity to acid, making you more likely to feel heartburn. Via the gut's nervous system, stress can also change the composition and function of your gut bacteria, which may affect your digestive and overall health. Speaking of digestion, does chronic stress affect your waistline? Well, yes. Cortisol can increase your appetite. It tells your body to replenish your energy stores with energy-dense foods and carbs, causing you to crave comfort foods. High levels of cortisol can also cause you to put on those extra calories as visceral or deep belly fat. This type of fat doesn't just make it harder to button your pants. It is an organ that actively releases hormones and immune system chemicals called cytokines that can increase your risk of developing chronic diseases such as heart disease and insulin resistance. Meanwhile, stress hormones affect immune cells in a variety of ways. Initially, they help prepare to fight invaders and heal after injury, but chronic stress can dampen the function of some immune cells, make you more susceptible to infections, and slow the rate you heal. Want to live a long life? You may have to curb your chronic stress. That's because it has even been associated with shortened telomeres, the shoelace tip ends of chromosomes that measure a cell's age. Telomeres cap chromosomes to allow DNA to get copied every time a cell divides without damaging the cell's genetic code. And they shorten with each cell division. When telomeres become too short, a cell can no longer divide, and it dies. As if all that weren't enough, chronic stress has even more ways it can sabotage your health, including acne, hair loss, sexual dysfunction, headaches, muscle tension, difficulty concentrating, fatigue, and irritability. So, what does all this mean for you? Your life will always be filled with stressful situations, but what matters to your brain and entire body is how you respond to that stress. If you can view those situations as challenges you can control and master, rather than as threats that are insurmountable, you will perform better in the short run and stay healthy in the long run.